My client China came to us barely eating 1,500 calories a day. She was eating the typical diet foods, and she wasn't really seeing any progress. She wasn't losing any body fat. She wasn't feeling stronger, more energetic. She wasn't getting any of the positive benefits that you're supposed to get out of dieting, really just the negatives. But once we got a hold of her, we were able to help her drop 10 pounds of body fat and 8 inches around the midsection and get stronger in all of her exercises in less than 90 days by making this one shift in her diet. What's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Montel Harden, certified personal trainer, strength and conditioning, and sports nutrition coach since 2017. And over that time, we've worked with more than 700 men and women, helping them drop body fat, build lean muscle, and get their health and fitness in order. And one of the biggest and most common things that we see, so many people are hyper fixated on the eat less mantra, that they take that and then basically just make themselves nutritionally deficient. This is exactly what our client China was doing. Before she came to us, she was eating skimpy bland salads, rice cakes, plain boiled chicken breast or ground turkey, like all of these stereotypical diet foods that if you look up a recipe online or if you see what the Instagram influencers are doing, these are the kinds of things that they're eating. And what happened is she honestly started to hate her diet. She started to hate the process. Pretty much every single weekend, she was binging and falling off track on it. And it just wasn't something that was sustainable, and it wasn't getting her the results that she wanted. And that's the main problem with 99% of diets, honestly, with any diet over a long enough time horizon. But with most diets, even within 2 to 4 to 6 weeks, you're gonna really start to feel the effects of it because you're typically cutting so much food short. If you think about the fruit diet, the smoothie diet, the salad diet, like if you look at all of these different like super popular fad diets that kind of come into play, they all leave a whole lot of nutrients on the table. You don't get in nearly enough overall calories because you can't really eat 2,000, 2,500 calories of salad. You really can't eat, or you really can't have, 2,000, 2,500 calories of smoothies. Like you're going to have a much smaller amount of overall food. It's going to leave a lot of nutrients that your body actually needs to drop body fat, build lean muscle, all of that good stuff on the table. It's going to leave a lot of energy that you could be utilizing in those workouts or in those walks or runs that you're doing. It's going to leave a lot of energy behind because of how you're eating, and you're going to hate the process. It's just going to be a matter of time before you feel so restricted, before you feel like what you're eating is so terrible that you eventually just give in and you end up going and eating whatever you want. And that lasts 2 days, 4 days, 4 weeks. And before you know it, you're right back where you started, trying to figure out the next restrictive, bland, boring diet to implement. The one thing that we did with her, and I think this is going to be extremely helpful for you if you find yourself trying to like cut everything out every time you need to lose some weight, or every time you think you're going to dial your nutrition in, like you go straight to salads, you go straight to smoothies, you go straight to chicken, rice, broccoli, like you go straight to the quote unquote diet foods, the bodybuilder cut program. Like if you go straight toward that, then you obviously have the mindset that eating less is how you lose weight, is how you get healthier. And in one hand, that's true. But what's more true is that eating nutrient dense foods is what gets you healthier. Nutrient dense foods from a volume perspective can be much higher than the processed, high sugar, high fat foods that you might get out of a drive-through or off of a shelf at the store. It's not necessarily that eating less. If you put high quality balanced meals, if you put 3 of those meals on a scale versus 3 quick takeout options, that balanced healthy meal is gonna weigh a lot more on the scale. But those processed foods are going to have a lot more calories in them, a lot less protein, a lot less healthy fats, more carbs, more unhealthy fats, way less nutrition, way less micronutrients. So it's not necessarily about eating more or less. It's more so about eating better. And that's what we wanted to kind of embed into her psyche, is that like, hey, it's not about just cutting back. Like every time we diet, we just cut back and cut back and cut back. And eventually you're gonna get to a place where you can't cut back anymore. So eating better is what's most important for your long-term health, for your long-term fat loss goals, for your long-term health and performance goals, eating better is going to be the most important thing for you to focus on. And a lot of times that is going to require more food from an overall volume perspective. And the reason that this is so helpful is because more good, make sure we put an asterisk or a quotation or whatever you want to do, more good food means more nutrients. If you eat more salmon, you have more healthy omega-3 fatty acids. If you eat more kale, you have more choline, you have more vitamin A. You eat more nutrient-dense foods, you are going to be exposed to more overall nutrients inside your diet. This is going to take you from nutritionally deficient, where your body isn't able to perform properly. If you're not getting in enough healthy fats, good luck with consistently being able to drop body fat, consistently being able to repair and rebuild muscle tissue, to consistently regulate and balance hormonal health. Like, good luck doing the things that your body needs to do to actually build a healthy body if you're nutritionally deficient. So getting in more food means more overall nutrients that your body has an opportunity to use and get those nutrient stores back up that you've probably depleted 10 times over the course of your, health and fitness journey. Or if you've been dieting consistently, a lot of our clients have dieted consistently for 10, 15 years before getting to us. So you talk about being nutritionally deficient in so many different areas. So just adding more food back into your diet gets more good things added into your overall diet, which can do wonders for how your body performs and how quickly your metabolism increases. And then secondly is that you're going to get more energy. More carbohydrates in your body, more carbohydrates in your system means that you're going to be more energetic throughout your day. Obviously, there's a threshold where if you eat too many carbs, then it starts to actually deplete energy. But we want to find the sweet spot where now we're walking around sluggish, drained, don't want to do anything because we're just so stuck on, I can't eat carbs, I can't eat this, I can't. But now we want to use it strategically. We want to add in good, high quality carbs, good solid fruits, whole grains, rice, potatoes. We want to add in good, whole, naturally occurring carbohydrates into our diet strategically, built around our activity. And that's where you're going to see that biggest energetic uptick. You're going to want to move around more. You're going to take more walks. You're going to get up and go get something instead of asking somebody to get it for you. You're going to be more inclined to just move your body more if you have more energy coming through the system. And that's going to be something that makes it so much easier for you to drop body fat as well. And then last but not least, and probably the most important, if you truly want body recomposition, if you're not just worried about losing weight, but you're also concerned about building up lean muscle, improving your strength, just getting a fit, lean, toned, healthy body the same way that China was. If that's what you're concerned about, even more so than the number on the scale, then your workout performance is going to be pivotal. So what's going to happen is that your workouts will build the physique that you want. Your nutrition strips off the fat that reveals it. But if you want a toned physique, if you want to be strong, if you want to be mobile, if you want to be fast, if you want a body that looks and performs very, very well, you're going to have to be able to improve your workout performance. That means adding weight to the bar every single week, adding reps, adding sets, adding miles, shortening run times. That's what that means if you're able to increase your performance week after week after week strategically. But good luck doing that simultaneously being nutritionally deficient. If you can get in more overall food and more overall nutrients and get yourself more energy, you are going to have more gas in the gas tank to push for a personal record every single week, to add another set, another rep, maybe another exercise. You're just going to have more in the tank, and that's going to allow you to consistently put new stimulus on your body. That new stimulus is going to lead to muscle growth. That muscle growth leads to a better physique, to more strength. That leads to a higher metabolism, which leads to more and better and easier fat loss, which ultimately gets you where you want to be, and it keeps you there, which is the most important thing. So that is it. My soliloquy on why less food is not the answer, but better food is. If you get in high quality, whole, nutritious foods on a regular basis, your body will handle the rest. I promise you. We've done it with so many of our clients. We rarely tell clients what not to eat, what they don't need to be having. Our whole approach is hey, let's just add in, we're really short on protein. Let's add in some protein. Let's add in some healthy fats. Let's add in some fibrous carbs. Let's add in some vegetables. Let's add in some high antioxidant fruits. Like, we're more concerned with what your diet is missing than what you're consuming, because if we can get in what's missing, you'll naturally start to partition and get rid of the crap. And as we get rid of the crap and then we bring more good things in, that's where you're going to see that transformative progress in your body, in your physique, in your health, in your performance that I know you're looking for. So that's it. Hopefully you got value out of this. If you did, you're like, hey, you know what? I've been struggling with the diet aspect for a long time, and I really need somebody to put their hands on my diet, on my nutrition, and just kind of completely revamp the way that I think about food, the way that I approach food, because I really want to get this weight off. I really want to get the physique, the body, the health, the performance, the energy that I want in my life. If that's you, take our transformation quiz. It's going to be the first link down in the description. We'll get all the info we need to help you build a tailored, customized program to help you get in the absolute best shape of your life. And we'll walk with you side by side and make sure that you get it done. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any more uploads going forward. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.